Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's get started. Alright guys, DIY number 1. I'm going to start with these pieces of scrap wood that I had in the garage. Now this video is all full of different Pinterest inspired DIYs. I'm constantly looking for inspiration, and the other day I was on Pinterest and I just saw some beautiful decorations and I thought I'm going to make a Pinterest inspired. So they're not exactly like what I saw on Pinterest, but they are inspired directly from Pinterest decor. So I lined up the pieces right as I saw fit. They're not all the same size, and I was okay with that. Then I took a painter stirring stick and I hot glued it to the back of them, and now I'm using my electric stapler to secure it in place.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night.
Alright, now I'm going to give everything 2 coats of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white.
Underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down.
Once the paint was dry, now it's time to do some painting. Every so often, I like to try things like this. And so I'm just going to freehand paint a evergreen, so a pine tree. And it's going to be a thinner pine tree. And the inspiration that I saw on Pinterest was actually green, I believe. But this one I want to make a little bit more wintry, Christmassy. So I'm going to start with the brown stem, and then that is Artisa's paint. And then this one that I'm using here is a charcoal by Rust-Oleum. And again, just freehanding the bristles and the branches. And then I'm going to cover it with white paint to make it seem like it's full of snow.
Storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything.
Alright, so now I'm going to start adding these little tiny foam berries. I just grabbed these from a pick that I have from the Dollar Tree. The original piece had like little Christmas balls, and I just thought it'd be cute to add them to my piece. And so I'm just going to add these sparingly all down the tree.
Till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the day.
And then I took some red glittery ribbon from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to make a very simple bow and just add it to the top. The original did not have it, but I thought I'd add to mine just because it just looked like it was missing a little something something. And then to finish things off, I'm just going to add a piece of scrap wood. I'm going to hot glue it and E6000 it to the back. That way it can stand up. And we're done with this one, guys. I'm so proud of this little tree. It was one of the easiest DIYs ever. But, you know, sometimes I like to freehand stuff like this, and I get all nervous and all worked up. But I really like the way it turned out. But I'd love to hear what you think of it. Let me know in the comments.
Is this time? Is it ever since July? I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it.
Alright guys, I want to tell you about my friend Whitney at Whiskey and Whit. If you do not know her and you do not know her channel, you need to. After you're done with this video, I'm going to have her link down below in the description box. Go over to her channel and check her videos out. She is so talented. She does, oh my gosh, amazing DIYs, home decor. It's just awesome what she does. So I encourage you to go down into the description box, show her some love, and I'm sure you're just going to absolutely love everything that you see on her channel. She has a lot of Dollar Tree DIYs, just all the things that we all love. All right, DIY number 2. I'm going to take these pieces of scrap 1x4s and before having them here in my table, I cut them to size using my miter saw. And you're going to see here what I'm going to be making. But I'm going to paint one of them white and the other one red. This is Rust-Oleum chalk paints. One is the linen white, the other one is Farmhouse red. The red seems a little bright, but it does darken up a little bit after it dries. And now I'm going to take two other pieces of scrap wood. I had used these little boards on another DIY, and I kept them because I just wanted to, I don't know, do something with them. And I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to use them. I'm going to cut pieces of drop cloth, and I'm just going to wrap just the front of it with hot glue and then cut the X's. I'm now going to take some ribbon. This is a red truck holiday ribbon from Dollar General. And I'm going to cut a piece and hot glue it to the center of the plank there. What I'm going to be making two gift boxes, or what will look like gift boxes. So this is going to be the top of the gift box. So I'm going to make it look like it has ribbon. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the red one and add a little bit of embellishment to the top of each. All right, so now it's time to put everything together. I'm going to hot glue and also brad nail the two pieces of wood together. So that's kind of what it looks like. And I think it's looking like a box, right? So I am just going to do the same thing on the other one as well. All right, so now it's time to put the boxes together. So the original piece on Pinterest look, I think it was taller. I think it had more boxes if I'm not mistaken, but they did look like the boxes were stacked on top of each other. So that's what I'm looking for here. So I'm just gonna hot glue it and brad nail it to each other. The top one would be tilted, and that's what they look like. Look how cute! I love the way the original looked, but I really, really, really love why mine looked. And I know I'm a little biased, but I just like the way it turned out. And it's really heavy duty. It's made out of wood, so I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Guys, if you have not visited my new channel, Beauty on Purpose at Home, I do have the link down below in the description box. It's all about home inspiration, hauls, vlogs, cleaning, organizing, all that kind of stuff. Check it out. All right, DIY number 3. I'm going to take this Dollar Tree foam wreath and this Dollar Tree black and gray scarf. I've been a little bit obsessed with scarves. If you don't know by now, I'm just going to wrap this foam wreath and hot glue it in place.
It's white outside, and the night is cold. Everyone's lighting candles in their homes. Yes, it's Christmas. It's a magic time. You can feel it in the air.
I am now going to take this Dollar Tree silver pick and I'm just going to pull it all apart. I want all the pieces to be separated because I'm going to rearrange them in how I want them to look right on top of the wreath.
That every child got their hearts filled up with joy. Yes, it's Christmas all around. Oh, snow is falling down, all the colored lights lighting up this town. And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing, Merry Christmas to you. This time of year is a
And we're just about done with this one. This is another super easy DIY. You can do this with any fabric you have, with ribbon. You can wrap this wreath around with anything you have, and it could be custom to your style and your Christmas decoration theme. And I love the simplicity and how awesome it looks.
time to cheer. Let our loved ones, our family and friends have a Christmas with so much love and with joy and laughter.
Guys, I also want to tell you that I am on Instagram. I post there daily, multiple times, little behind the scenes, little teasers of videos that are coming up, and I love to connect with you there as well. So check it out. The link is in the description box as well. All right, DIY number 4. I'm going to take this leftover DIY, I guess. I made it for summer, and it had a thermostat, a Dollar Tree thermostat on the other side of the word summer, and a storm came and it knocked it over and the thermostat was gone. So I kept the piece of wood because it's a solid piece of wood, and so I thought I'd make something with it, and here we are. I'm going to give it 2 fresh coats of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white, and then I'm going to use this stencil. This stencil I got several years ago. I've used it multiple times. I'm just going to need the part that says Christmas. I'm going to tape off anything that is above that or below it, so that way I'm not mistakenly stenciling it. And I'm going to stencil it using Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the charcoal tone.
Jingle bells ringing in my
I am now going to mark 3 spots, and I'm going to drill holes because I'm going to add some knobs to this board. I want this to be kind of like a hook, not a hook, a coat hanging station or maybe purse or scarves. So I'm just going to drill the holes, and then I'm going to add some crystal knobs that I got on Amazon. The crystal knobs that I am using, guys, I use all the time when I'm flipping furniture. They're beautiful, inexpensive. I do have them in my Amazon store. I have a lot of these supplies that I use all the time on my Amazon store, so check it out. The link is in the description box. I am also going to drill a couple larger holes on the top so that I can thread some rope, and that way it can be hung from there.
jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch watch out for rain, these are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing, just you and me.
And now it's time to add some greenery and Christmassy decor. These are leftover from a couple of picks from the Dollar Tree, and these smaller ones are from Amazon. Again, I do have them in my Amazon store link down below. And I'm going to make a very simple bow using Dollar General ribbon and hot glue it to the center, and we'll be done. This is one of my favorite. I really love the way this turned out. I like simplicity. I love black and white for Christmas, and I just think it looks so cute, so farmhouse-ish. All right, my friends, DIY number 5 and final DIY for today. I'm going to take this plank wall decor that I DIY'd several months ago for another DIY, and I didn't need it after spring, or I think it was summer. I can't remember. So I'm going to reuse it for this DIY. I'm also going to take this plaque from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use the Waverly Antiquing Wax and stain it with that. I'm going to brush it all around and then remove the excess with the rag.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside.
I'm going to remove the claw hook from one side and just move it to the other side because I want the plaque to be able to cover the 2 holes that the plank board has. All right, so now using wood glue and my brad nail, I'm going to secure the plaque to the top of the board.
We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling.
Using my Cricut, I cut the phrase days until Christmas. This is going to be a countdown to Christmas board. I saw something similar on Pinterest and I just thought, what a cute thing. I've seen them everywhere, obviously, right? We've seen them all. But I yet to have one here in my home. So I thought it'd be super cute to create my own. And since I had these supplies, I figured why not? All right, so now I'm going to take this chalkboard sticker that you can customize to whatever size you want. It's from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to mark where I need to make the cuts, and place it on the center of the plaque.
All the windows in the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a.
I am now going to drill holes. There were already a couple holes on the plaque, but I'm going to drill them all the way down because even though I have the claw hook on the back, I do want to have the option to hang this one as well through jute twine. So that's why I am drilling the holes, and then later on I will thread the jute twine. Once again, I'm going to use a pick from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to pull it all apart, and I'm going to rearrange it in the style that I want right on the top where that little loop in the plaque is.
Blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows in the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart.
And we're just about done with this one. I'm just going to hot glue this berries on there as well as this little bell. And guys, I am so happy with this one. I think this one has to be my favorite but I really like several of them. But I'd love to know which one is your favorite. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you're visiting for the first time, I want to thank you so much for coming by. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you consider sticking around and subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you are returning, guys, you know that I'm so grateful for you guys. You guys show me so much love, and I'm so grateful. I'm gonna have a playlist here at the end with tons of Christmas inspiration. Check it out. Hope to see you soon. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Come on. We're gonna dance.